if I come out of the studio and I said to you, Claire, you need to peg me, what would you say?
If you were deadly serious.
I'm like, Claire, I've been
I'd probably tell you to
researching
go to
it.
shrink.
Really? What if I asked you to poop on me?
Do that willingly.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to What's
Still
Wrong?
not ready.
Sorry, she's not ready. Let's just wait.
Don't worry about it.
No.
No, it's alright. I'm not doing anything. It's fine.
What were you
Just
doing?
Checking the baby monitor.
God, you women and your babies. Christ. Oh, now Woolworths is telling me some items were unavailable. Christ. Can I get one thing? Can I have one thing?
1 moment of peace, you reckon?
No, I just need one thing in my life where I can just sit there and smile for once in my pathetic existence.
I bet you want to start again now.
No, I don't. Welcome to the
Big
Mum and Dad
Belcher.
Show.
Hello, everyone.
Episode 95. Closing in 100. What are we going to do for the 100th episode of the Mum and Dad Show starring I Butt and C Butt?
Give up.
Give up. We're going to retire. Is that what
We're
we're
going
going
to
to do?
retire on our many $10 this is probably made.
I reckon this show's made at least, I don't know, AdSense, maybe 10 grand. Maybe more. Yeah.
Ooh, that pays
but
for
no.
my energy drinks.
That's
Baby.
right. Great to be here, ladies and gentlemen.
How's everyone going in the rain bomb if you're in New South Wales?
This is what I wanted to talk about. It is, and this is...
Can you hear it?
Can you hear it in the background? Maybe that's how we should title this video. Live from a disaster area or something like that. We'll let producer Connor and ChatGPT work that out. But anyway...
We always do.
We've been very vocal, like an old married couple this week. We've been at each other's throats in a positive way about what is currently happening in our home state of New South Wales. There is a rain event, a climate change event caused by you driving your fucking stupid American truck, of which I also drive. Go us. It's raining currently. There's a big, well, it's not even that. This is the whole point, right? Little Dicky.
Sorry to interrupt.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Producer Connor, can you please find, if you can, what's that show? It is weather.
Then we have rain. Too much rain, and they call it a deluge, and find a way to blame us for that, too. It's an act of God, Bobbity. It's weather.
He will be able to find that because I put it in a video that I was talking about this week as well from The Crown. This week has been non-stop the news freaking people out about this upcoming 2 or 3 days of wet weather. Now, I understand that some people might have experienced flash flooding. Have you seen any of that?
No, but I've heard about it from my mum.
Apparently.
It was on the radio.
Well, yesterday, there was a big warning
listens
thing
to
that
the
came up
radio?
on Facebook saying that 15,000 people without power.
That's
Now,
fucked.
Well, but how many? That's
But
like
it's not
one
zombie.
suburb.
It's
That's
not-
one suburb.
It's not zombies. It's
No.
not. We're not getting blown up like in Gaza. It's fucking weather.
It's just weather.
It's shit for some people with the flooding.
But the words they
They're
use.
trying to scare people.
It's a rain bomb. It's a disaster
Yes.
zone.
I
It's-
don't like that.
Mate.
But
it's-
then-
disaster was the
How
word there,
about
not
this?
zone. Yes.
Then
Hello.
They don't fucking give anyone money when disaster actually hits.
Give us some money, you
Not
pricks.
us. People that actually get their properties swept away, then they have to, fight tooth and nail for months
Well,
to get
wasn't
the
it-
disaster payment.
Wasn't it Lismore?
Lismore, they probably still don't have houses there.
People in Lismore, which
you could
is
do a floating show there.
north of us. Yeah, we could. We could all turn up in floaties. Lismore, basically, a horrific flood went through there, and
That's a disaster.
it was a disaster.
That's
People
right.
lost homes and businesses, and still are living with the mold issues, or they don't have a house to begin with, or a lot of people couldn't get insurance there. Which a lot of people are like, well, why would you live there? And I think I've probably said that, but now it dawns on me that.
Because they fucking can.
But
I
also,
mean, I wouldn't.
people probably had their
Why live in
insurance.
Gaza?
Well,
We don't anymore.
I wouldn't live in. Yeah, that's a fair point. A lot of people probably had their insurance pulled whilst they already lived there. So it's like us living where we live, and the insurance company goes, "Oh, we no longer cover you for insurance."
That's
and then,
evil
so
shit.
you just sort of live there. Mate, insurance companies are the worst pieces of shit. Insurance companies, lawyers, those type of people. There's a guy called Ben Askren. You know Ben Askren in the UFC. Well, he's a UFC fighter. Had a couple of fights there, but he was also in a lot of other organisations. A mean old wrestler, who is now on the waiting list for a double lung transplant after getting pneumonia. Anyway, his insurance company I don't know what the exact reason was, but basically denied him coverage for his double lung transplant. So they just said, "Nah, you just got to die," rather
Young
than paying
dad.
for that.
Yeah, right. That's good.
Yeah, he's a dad, and he's worth a fair bit of cash. He's got he's got a few
shouldn't
million
fucking
bucks.
matter though. But yeah, I know what you're
But
saying.
he still can't afford it. That's
Yeah.
how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
This is a massive surge. This is
Once
tens
again,
of
God,
millions of
thank
dollars.
you for everything.
Yeah, so I think they're going to try and fundraise it somehow, but this is a guy who was at the top of his game in the UFC not too long ago, and now
How deflating.
a high-profile person too. So, like, this is what can happen to absolutely anyone. Point being, insurance companies are horrible people. So, the news and the weather and social media news pages have been all week talking about how this event is going to change lives, and they're acting like it's the fucking forthcoming.
I don't like it. It's scaring
Second coming?
people.
It is.
I don't like it at all.
And they should be held responsible for that fear.
It's because they got away with all of it allegedly
Through COVID,
with
yeah.
COVID, like
Well, they
scaring
freaked
everyone.
everybody out.
There'll be a jab for the weather.
Well, people
That's what
are,
they're doing.
not to go all conspiratorial, but people are saying that the weather is controlled.
Who's controlling it?
The government,
Dana White.
Dana White. But they think the weather is controlled, like they use actual explosions and shit in the sky, chemicals in the sky to turn the rain on.
No, can't.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know anything
Stranger
anymore,
things
but
have happened.
I can't put that into this rotten head to fucking think about.
Well, we've been talking about this all week with the Gaza situation, and the more and more that you learn about what
shouldn't know
has
all of it.
happened,
Yeah.
you go, fuck. Like, it's hard to take. I think it's hard to take sides.
It is.
That's what I've found.
I don't like that at all. There's people dying on both sides. I don't want to make this whole podcast people commenting about all of it because
Sure.
none of us can do anything about it. Is that a bad attitude?
Well, they've been fighting for 60 years.
We're not going to be able to do anything. The blue-haired chick you're friends with on Instagram
the
isn't going to do
Glastonbury
anything.
celebrities,
None of us
those
can do
singers
anything
aren't
about
going to
it.
do shit.
It's fucking awful. Miss Rachel can't even end it, and she's a millionaire.
She should be old, Ender. She should go over there. We have no
All of
control.
it's
It's
fucked.
government. It's money. It's follow the money. It's
evil
weapons
as
companies.
shit on both sides.
Like Hamas are a terrorist group, and the Israelis shouldn't be bombing all the time. Like
All of
I
it's
know.
terrible.
Like, even saying that, like even though that's an obvious thing to say that you shouldn't be bombing. This is my thought, and I don't know enough about it to comment. What? No,
Getting ready.
I don't know enough.
This
but
is wait, they're little keyboard warriors.
ready to go. I think the Israelis should, if they want to go after Hamas, and if Hamas are hiding under hospitals and shit, then the Israelis should be forced to just go in there on foot rather than just bombing the shit out of them and unfortunately indiscriminately killing, because that's the reality of the
It's
situation.
disgusting.
It's horrific. It's horrible. And Hamas shouldn't have stormed fucking Israel and decapitated people and killed people and all these women and stolen these hostages and refused to give them back. They're fucking, like, I don't think the Israelis are the bad guys. I think Hamas are probably the bad guys, but I don't think that Israel should be, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. That's my problem. And I don't think we should.
No one does. That's what I was getting
don't
at.
think we should know
shouldn't-
enough about
Back
it.
in the day, we wouldn't know all this, and now with social media, we all
Well, there's
see all
so-
these
and I-
heinous things.
And you don't mean that as in we should, like,
I
this
don't
should
mean
be
ignore
kept
it.
from it.
No. I want to know what's going on, but it's just so much now that, you know, you've got your own things going on in Australia, and,
Yeah.
you know, we have all these issues. Granted, we're not getting blown to pieces, but
Well, that's the thing,
it's
right?
just, it's so much to be exposed to, particularly for young people, I
Yeah.
feel. Like, seeing all this stuff, it's atrocious. Like, it's so fucking sad, and I think the most frustrating thing, and most people would agree, is that we're seeing these beautiful children getting hurt and killed and all this awful stuff, and we can't do anything about it. That's what just does my dick in, is that you see all this heinous shit, and all of us that are normal would want it to end, want to help. We'd probably all fucking take one of these kids home and help raise it if we could, but we can't do anything. Albanese won't even fucking fly over to see Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, well, he's not. Albo's not going to do
What's he
anything.
going to fucking do? People are like, oh, we should tell the Prime Minister. He
He's not
won't
gonna
even
do
lower
anything.
the price of cheese.
When October 7th last year or the year before last, whenever it was, when the Hamas terrorists went into that music festival in Israel, I was like, yeah, fuck, I'd fucking
hear it
bomb.
went off.
I'd bomb them too. But now you're like, all these people are dying still, bombs are going off still. You're like, fuck, where does it end? I honestly have no idea, and I really don't, and I genuinely mean that. Like, what? I don't have enough information.
No, I'm not. I don't know enough about it.
And I don't want to.
No.
And I know that sounds like a cop out, and it is, because
I disagree. I hate the people that think they know everything about it. And
Sure.
they're like everyone's a fucking expert in something.
I just think that we're not designed to
No.
have all of our own issues in our own life, and then all our own country's issues, and then all of these issues in other countries that we aren't in.
Correct.
Like, it's this whole idea about even like friend groups, right? Like, you could.
I don't have any friends.
I don't either. I don't know what the number is. It's actually called someone's number. I can't remember what it is, Dobov or something. The amount of people that you can actually have a close relationship to. It's like 50 or something, or 40.
Far out. That's a lot.
It's way too many.
3's enough for
But
me.
we're designed to live in small tribes, and when you have all this outside sort of stimuli, it freaks people out. It turns
Yeah.
people fucking upside down, and people panic. And then when they're dealing with all this horrible shit that's happening,
Not being able to help, I think, makes you feel really
Yeah.
shit too. Like,
but all this
it's-
horrible shit's happening in Gaza, shit's happening in Israel, shit's happening in the Ukraine,
Africa.
shit's happening in Africa, the Congo, shit's happening here, the weather. They're trying to freak you out about the weather. Like, it's just a fucking nightmare for people.
First world problem.
They got to
really,
wake up
too.
and they got to go to school. They got to go to work, and they got to deal with that shit, which is what you should be focusing on. But then you got the media trying to fucking terrify you. No one's giving you the full story.
Isaac Butterfield for PM.
We don't know the full story
Imagine
about
us.
what's happening
Me as
in
first
any part
lady,
of the world.
You as prime minister.
We'd get in trouble.
It'd be horrendous.
But yeah, the conflict between Palestine and
Ends today.
and Israel.
We're gonna ask them.
What?
We're gonna ask
We're
them
going
to
to
stop.
ask them.
And they're gonna listen.
We're going to bring
us.
them in here and say, "Cut it out,
You've
Netanyahu."
got a blue tick.
That's right. I should have an opinion, but I
That's
don't.
right. No,
I think it's horrible that Gazans are dying and Palestinians are dying.
Send all the babies over here and we'll save them all.
Oh, I just wish they could like they used to back in the day, just like warfare, the men against men out in the battlefield. That's the go, right? That's what should be happening. Don't you think? Like even like warfare, like
None of it should happen at all.
yeah, but back in the day that made sense. Like I know that different warlords would sack villages and shit like that, but I'm talking like you think about
We need dragons, really.
the Civil War in America. Yeah, the dragon. Civil War in America where they stand shoulder to shoulder, just fire muskets at each other and not move because men were men.
Once bombs become involved.
And the drones, the drone shit that's happening mainly, I don't think it's happening as much in Israel and Gaza, but more so in like the Ukraine. These drones are just like the Ukraine and Russia. They're just like attacking. It's
what
crazy.
happened to Free Coney?
Bring back Coney, I reckon.
That was a thing too. So this is the other thing. Something happens all the time. There's always shit
happening.
that's just being reported on more. Doesn't mean I'm heartless. I think it's all fucked and I would save all of them if I could, but I can't.
Here's my opinion on Israel and Palestine because I want to really just I just wish the kids on either side and the women and the mothers and the young, anyone who didn't want to be in either armed force weren't dying.
Amen, brother.
That's my opinion on it. And you may disagree with me. That's fine. I wanted to move on to something pretty horrific from something that was pretty horrific.
Can't we talk about something cheerful?
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll save the big serious topic for the end, eh? That'll get us cancelled for sure by some fucking anus. What I did want to talk about was this story that came into Body and Soul magazine.
What is Body and Soul?
Don't you worry. Now,
is it like Dear Dolly? Dolly Doctor?
Body and Soul used to be...
I got fingered again. It hurt. What do I do?
Are you... What? Anyway.
Just me thoughts.
That's good. This is... Well, I've lost it. Where is it? Fuck me, Dad. This is... Where is it?
The main event
Claire,
of
bring
the
it up.
evening.
No, not bring it up. Put it down. Get it done. Where is it? Most people... Okay, well...
Do you remember enough about it?
I know enough about it.
All right.
It was an article saying that more and more men in the bedroom, they want one thing, but they're too afraid to ask for it.
Is that why you're all killing everybody?
Allegedly.
Just kidding.
Pegging. Apparently, as I check the camera, pegging is more popular than ever.
With
as I spread my
soccer
butt
players?
cheeks off camera. Huh?
With soccer players?
Why? The gays? No, pegging.
Isn't that with a finger?
No.
What's pegging?
Pegging's with like a dildo shaped
So they want the
device.
chicks to wear dicks.
Yeah, chicks and dicks. That's why trans are so popular right now, because pegging's so cool.
I don't believe any of this.
You don't believe in
Nah.
pegging?
No, I do. I don't believe that the average bloke's like, oh, I just finished my job for the day. I'd love to go home and get fucking pegged after I go to the pub. Yes.
Man, I've had the biggest day on the tools. You know what would make this day perfect?
Cherry vapes and pegging.
Cherry vapes, a schnitzel, and just getting my butthole destroyed by my missus. Yeah, I know, right?
No way.
I didn't think that would be fun.
Nah.
I
But
know
we're
the
going to try it out for everyone on camera.
Yeah,
next
I'll
episode.
review it. Okay, let's take a break and we'll
I'll
come
put
back.
a fucking chainsaw on.
Pardon?
A strap-on chainsaw.
A strap-on chain? No, you fucking will not.
No, I wouldn't.
I will. We'll be back, and
We'll be right back.
I'll give you a review of my pegging first time. Ow!
How do you feel?
No!
Wasn't good, was it?
No!
That's right.
Ow! My bot.
And it did matter what you were wearing.
Why be Claire? Yeah, pegging. I reckon for a lot of guys, particularly those of us with hemorrhoids, would be a bad time. And I know most men have hemorrhoids, or at least hairy anuses. It just sounds like there's too much ripping and a tearing. Don't you reckon, Claire?
I don't even know what to say.
If I came home from a big day at work,
Mm.
and I work at home, so that would be weird.
You come out of the studio.
If
in the
I come
shed.
out of the studio and I said to you, Claire, you need to peg me, what would you say? What would your reaction be?
If you were deadly serious,
I'm like, Claire, I've been
I'd probably tell you to
researching
go to
it.
shrink.
Really?
Well, we have an appointment coming up.
Why are you shaming my
I'm
sexuality?
kink shaming you. 'Cause
Why are you
deserve
kink
it.
shaming me?
Kinks are disgusting.
What if I asked you to poop on me?
do that willingly?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
No,
try
I
that.
wouldn't do that
All
either.
right, let's try it right
I'm
now.
not doing nothing.
That was awful. Claire, thank you for your assistance today in making this podcast one of a kind. We've talked about
Certainly fucking
Israel,
is.
Palestine,
The
we've-
real issue.
the real issues, hemorrhoids
anything
and
fun?
prostate. No, because I hadn't written anything down for this week for us to talk about. It's been a fucking week. We've got a lot of building happening at the moment. I've got a lot of. All I've been thinking about is putting the grass down. It's just like all I thought about. Like last night, I was thinking about. I got to remember to have it 100 mil thick. Not the grass, the underlay, and I got to make sure that's 100 mil thick. But I also got to spread the fertilizer. And
We watched
then
Kill Tony last night and had our treats.
I had
That was nice.
my boring treats because I'm
Yeah.
still on keto. I'm down to 108.5 sort of thing. I don't know what I'm trying to get to. ChatGPT is saying I am at a 15% body fat.
That's good.
Yeah, but I don't know how long do I
He's
want to
looking
go?
good, isn't he? You don't need to
Yeah.
lose any more weight.
I'm ready for pegging. I want to be so light you can peg me on the
Hanging
line.
out to dry.
Yeah, with the pegs. There was a horrific story that happened just the other day, just yesterday. It actually broke. And that was about a childcare worker, a man who had sexually abused
I can't. No.
dozens of children.
Sent him to
apparently.
fucking Gaza.
There was another one not too long ago.
Men shouldn't be in childcare with babies and toddlers. I'm going to say it. If you disagree, I do not care respectfully.
Why do you
No
think they
way.
shouldn't?
Because of shit like this. It's the same argument as it's not all men. You
Hmm.
know, on the other side, it's the same thing.
What?
It made sense to me.
No, I know what you're saying. I know. I sort of know what you're saying.
Like,
because it's.
we go on about the men women, right? Which is fucked.
I don't go on about it. I support it.
No, but you know what I mean. And then, I don't know. I feel like it's a really similar argument. It makes sense to me
saying,
anyway.
okay. So the feminists out there would be
Yes.
like, it's not all men, but it's enough.
That's what I mean.
And then if you say in chop males,
well, men
and chop,
shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, but a few of them are. So let's fuck them off.
does the okay?
See what I mean?
Let's look at it like this.
Have them as teachers.
There's been,
Go off.
I think
but
in primary school, fuck,
go
go for it.
off,
But just for
yes.
young kids, like
no
0 to 3.
way. Get away from them. No, fuck them.
That's not
Burn
saying
them alive.
that if you're a male childcare worker, you are a pedo.
You
Not
could
saying
be,
that,
though.
but also, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Unless you're
Go
running.
be a labourer, you fuck. I'm sorry, if you're like on a Tinder date and you've got some bloke and you're dolled up and you're like, so what do you do, Chris? And he's like, I work at in the under threes room. No, thank you.
Yeah, I put a post on Facebook yesterday saying men shouldn't work in it, and I got hammered. And I was
You
like,
disagree with that? You're a fucking.
no, I want to explain what
Can
I'm
I say-
saying. I think I don't know, believe it.
You can say it if they're not disabled.
What I think genuinely is this: it is the risk to
That's
reward
yes.
is not worth it.
Yes.
I think men absolutely should be involved in children's lives, but they should be the fathers or father figures of those children. Now, if you don't have a father or a father figure, maybe a childcare person who's a male would be good. But in those 0
The
to
risk
3
isn't worth
years, they should be women looking after those kids. And I'll tell you why. That's what young children benefit
God
from.
wanted.
That's what God wants, bro. He told me in a dream, all right? We were talking about lots of stuff like sports bet and betting on football and stuff, and then he told me about that. I just think that is what young babies benefit from more.
I don't even care about that.
young
No
people.
offense.
What
I
do
just
you
think
mean?
there's too much of a risk for these freaky fucking dudes. And they're disgusting.
Why are they getting into it?
It's fucking weird.
It makes
man.
complete
I don't
sense
like
that a
it at
young
all.
woman goes, I love babies. I want to have a baby one day. I'm going to get involved in childcare. But for a dude, I love babies, man. I fucking love babies. I just want to be involved with babies. It's a strange thing.
Nah. I'm not about it. You can cancel me all you fucking want. I think that's just putrid.
It's odd.
Go be a fucking librarian or something. If you want to do some gay job like that, just fuck off. Get away from our kids and leave them the fuck alone. I've had enough. It's disgusting.
As
You know
I
what they
drink
should
my
do?
Monster.
The fucking parents of these poor, beautiful little babies
Right, so
should
we
be
should-
able
we should-
to burn this prick alive.
We should explain why we are angry. And that is
because he
because...
fucked kids. Sorry for yelling.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. There was another dude too that got done last
Disgusting.
year, and we have a baby, and a lot of people that watch this show have children, have babies. So it would be weird if I wasn't pissed at this.
I want to burn where he lives down. Allegedly.
Allegedly, this
There's
is
evil
the thing.
shit. It's
There are evil
fucking
people
bad.
out there, and I wouldn't. Not that no man should ever work in childcare, but I wouldn't.
They should
feel,
be allowed to, but not now. Too many things have happened.
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
No way.
I just wouldn't.
Nah.
Unless I trust, but you don't know these people. You don't know who you're leaving your kids with.
I don't.
And
You know
that's a
what?
whole
I
problem
don't
in
even trust
itself.
half the women in these places.
Oh, sure.
Come at me. I don't care.
Sure.
I don't trust most. You shouldn't trust strangers virtually unless you know an
You shouldn't
educator.
trust strangers at all with
your
children.
baby.
No.
No way. Unless you're a good educator, which there are some.
There's heaps of good
We're not
ones.
saying there's not.
But trust has to be earned.
Exactly
You can't
right.
just have it. And I trust.
I don't care if you got a working with children's check. This prick did too.
That's it. In Australia, all you need is a working with children's check, and you are in. You're in
What
the.
an evil piece of shit.
uh,
I hope he gets thrown in jail and ants eat
these
his cock
kids,
off.
these kids are getting tested for STDs
It's
now.
fucked. Absolutely disgusting. Sorry for a downer podcast, but that's just
It's
nah.
foul, man.
Men, just go do another fucking job. You can do anything you want. Why leave our fucking kids alone, you queer pricks?
Not men, but the queer ones.
Men.
Not queer men.
Queer
Either.
men.
No, we mean queer as in like the strange, creepy pedo.
I mean queer how queer used to be. Weird.
When did queer become gay?
When you stop saying,
And when when did gay become queer?
when we stop saying, bring it fucking back.
Dicky.
I'm sorry, I'm fired up. I just, ugh, yeah.
Producer Connor's on the bleep button going
I'm
off.
sorry, Connor. This fucking pedo shit spurgs me. It's just disgusting. I hate
It
it.
pisses me off.
My feet are curling with anger. I just want to get fucking Volkanovski in this fucking.
So to confirm what you're... So I beat him off or...
Well, that too.
So what you're saying is not all male childcare providers are pedos,
No.
but it is hard to trust them.
No, it's gone now. Don't fucking go to the census, you fucking wankers.
Get out. Go and find another job.
Go get a fucking forklift license.
It is a weird thing. If I had a mate who worked in childcare, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Maybe if they're gay.
I think gay guys is fine.
The comment section's not going to be good for this one, is it?
Oh, fuck them. If you're in the comment section, you're mad at this, fucking
Usually you won't have,
Go
they
away.
probably don't have kids.
Don't watch the show.
Yeah, no.
Some of them do. I read a comment. He's like, "Oh, I've got kids, and I trust the men at my childcare center."
Men?
I was like,
How many men are there?
I
Not
was like,
men?
okay, I know it's not.
Trevor's over there.
I know it's not all.
Jacob's over
it's
there.
not all men. No one's saying it's all of them, but it's just like, what are you doing here? Get out
It's
of
the
it.
same argument we have with of women, though.
Yeah, it's not all men.
Exactly.
But if you see a man walking walking in a creepy park somewhere or in a childcare
I'm
center,
starting to
you're
hate
like,
all men, to be honest.
I hate
You're
hate
all
everyone.
fucking up a lot.
And women. You suck too. Don't forget that.
We all suck. We should all just fucking...
I'm thinking about getting into childcare myself. And the Catholic Church. That's another thing. When we trust fucking dudes
Trust no man.
with
You
our
just can't
babies,
trust
they end
a
up
man.
being priests or childcare workers. And look what happens. It's not good.
Our baby's stirring.
Go back to sleep.
What's he doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. It's been real.
Eat a dick if you disagree with us, by the way. I'm right with everything I said in this episode, so suck me off.
Cheers, you monster, you big old bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see.
Men do better. Women just keep fucking trying to be skinny.
And we're not saying all
I'm
men.
only
We're just
kidding.
saying men in childcare centres. Do I need to keep... and what I meant about Palestine, please no one cancel me.
It's too late for that.
I don't have time to focus on being cancelled. I got to get the grass laid. See ya.